because if this PBs, I might want to put it up on my second channel on YouTube, just so that it's there for all posterity's sake. I have a recording of yesterday's, but it was so bad that I don't know what to use. So I'm going to use the bathroom, and when I return, we're going to hop right into it. Ooh, I think I have a hotkey for mic meeting. I don't remember what it is though. So. Alright, it is now time to give this whole run a go. So, in the back up to the title screen, so we got the version number on it. The rules for the speedrun are very up in the air right now, because we're still voting as a community, so it's very just kind of go with the vibes, make sure it's single segment, and like we'll have better rules for timing soon. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and start this up, and the timing starts as soon as I select difficulty, and it ends as soon as the credits begin. So, here we go. And if you like clicky keyboard noises, there's going to be a lot of those in this run, so, yeah. And if you don't like them, I am so sorry. There won't be this much mashing most of the time, but at the start here, it is literally just a mash fest until we get through the opening cutscene, which is like 50 seconds. Now, I do have some different routing through this game than top runners are using, because I think it's faster in the long run. So, we'll see how things go. Let's see what we end up with. Most of it is the same. Most of it I'm just borrowing off of what Mafula's been doing lately. So, yeah. Wow, 50 seconds to that cutscene exit. Some good mashing. Saved a second over PB on that segment alone. This opening cutscene here, and then we'll get into it. And I think one of the reasons you want to skip this opening cutscene is that based on your hardware determines how long that opening, like, there's a gap in the opening animation there and how long that takes. And it is just kind of random. So normally I'm out of there sub 2 minutes, and this time I was definitely not. Okay. So now it's a whole lot of tutorial segments as we make our way through this opening zone. See if I can land a parry. Nope. That parry is way more precise than most parries. It's got like 1 or 2 frames on which you can actually press to get the parry. But oops, pressed the wrong button. And the quad blade warm-up is definitely helping. I'm just a lot smoother through here than I have been in previous runs, because I normally am like mashing the wrong buttons. As you can see, I have mouse button 5 for special attack, because I'm just trying to make it as ergonomic as possible, and that thumb's not doing much, so have it sitting off to the side of the mouse. Now, there is a lot of time to be saved on this boss versus my PB. Because it was really a simulation of, you're in a miss every special attack competition, but your opponent is Mushroom Man Toad. Yeah, that. How did I turn around there? Like, I'm not even... I guess I must have given an input, but it's not trying to. That's okay. If Overgrown Barrier is one of my worst bosses in the run, we'll be okay. There we go. First boss. And... there we go. Dude, 11 seconds save. That was horrendous in my first run. Still not a gold, but that's okay. That's gonna be a tough one to gold. My first practice run, I basically nailed this part, and then went, wait, I forgot something. Now technically, I don't think I even need to grab this save point. Because, like, every save point you grab, you just lose 10 seconds on. And, like, it's obviously very quick when it's literally on screen with you, but I'm trying to just practice only taking the checkpoints that you actually need to finish the run. Get a little tutorial here. That's one of those. Oh, that should not get me there. What am I doing? Ah! My first time playing Grime. Yeah, first Grime for everything. Yeah. How did you turn me around? I think I do want to kill that guy because you get an extra level for the first boss if you do, but I didn't, so there we go. Nope. Dash too late. Like this. Heal there is fine. At this point, I think I do want to actually equip the armor I got. How are we doing for... That's why you want to kill that guy. You get very, very close to that next level, and there aren't really any enemies between here and there that we want to kill. That's alright. Go ahead and open that. Ah, do not want that because it lets that arrow catch up with you. Nope, nope. That jump, there is a jump you can do there to get up, but if you miss it, it's like 5 seconds. It's fine. I don't even know if World Record does that one. I've hit it exactly once ever, and I did a lot of practice before I started timing things. So, you know. You know, never mind. I didn't do enough practice. I still dashed into that guy. Really? Up. Dash before the floor broke. Okay, we're gonna rest here, and we want to put a point into pliability. I would love to put 2 points into pliability here, but unfortunately cannot do that. Grab that, and then here we're gonna pause, and we're gonna put on the boots and the shirt. Ah, I don't know if you can skip that tutorial. I don't know if there's any way to do it. Okay. Here we go. Did I not actually level pliability? It doesn't matter that much for the first boss, but just might require an extra parry in order to pull it. that's fine. We're gonna get a lot of parries. Want to aim for the head during that because it deals a little bit more damage. Alright. Tank a little damage there intentionally because do a lot of damage. Nice, good up. Special, that. Dead. Yep. Beautiful. Yo, Bothex, welcome to the stream. How's it going? I don't remember this Pokemon game. Yeah, it's a little different. A little different than some of the modern ones. I guess I should say some of the older ones. They upgraded the graphics. I have no idea if you can hear me over the screams of this guy. But yeah. They did update the graphics a bit since Scarlet and Violet. The trees actually look good now. Yeah, this is Grime 2 is the name of the game. Sequel to the awesome game Grime, but it is even more fun now in the sequel. And I have absolutely been loving playing it, and I wanted an excuse to play it more, so I started speedrunning it, and it is a stupid fun speedrun, because the highest form of damage you can deal in the game is with the parry. So you just stand there and take it without leveling health at all, and that's the game, and it's awesome. Shoutouts to this wall. Walls have HP in this game rather than like any reasonable normal system of like, you know, walls take a certain number of hits. They're just like, yeah, we'll just put an HP value on them. Oh, I don't have a special charged up. Oh, nice. Look at it. Nice. Okay. We'll test this here because we want to drop this from the ceiling so we can pick it up. No! Okay, wait, why are you... You're causing me problems. Not that big a deal. That up. I said maybe I should special attack that wall. You would probably save a few seconds. Okay. We are going to grab this save point. Even though this is technically a safety bench, we take a lot of damage down there kind of intentionally. And then we want to equip the curled finger and the embedding. And we are also going to grab the homing droplets. Just right there. Oh, I have to talk to you. Okay. Now we get some clicky keyboard action as we match the cutscene. Out of my way suit. Give us a weapon, and I'll give you the class mace we picked up earlier. And then I think we do actually fight this guy. I think he's just worth it just for the fragments. I don't know, I've seen some back and forth on whether or not this guy is worth fighting. I missed the parry. Stinks. There we go. Parries, they do a lot of damage. Okay. So the next segment of this, I think, is probably the slowest part of the run, because we really are just walking to the mountains, and there's just a lot of dialogue between us and there. But once we get through that, the game kind of turns into this parry boss rush, and it's kind of awesome. So, you'll see, you'll see. This. Oop, nice. That guy's a little annoying. He likes to deal damage to you no matter what you do. Except if you do exactly that. That. Maybe that guy down below isn't worth it. I don't know. I haven't decided. I do want to... Oh, I will land an attack on this guy. Oh, but I need to throw a special here. Oh, I can't. Right. Duh, he's airborne. Okay. That guy is probably the most annoying enemy in the entire run, so it's all uphill from there. Like, they're going to be harder guys to fight, but that guy, you just can't get up on that ledge without killing him for no reason whatsoever. Nice, okay, so we have a special attack for the wall, which you cannot believe how... That wall takes about 11 hits to get through if you don't have a special attack for it. So, very, very fun game design with walls having HP. That guy looks so cool. Hopefully you don't have to fight him later. And unfortunately in the speedrun he actually down. It's kind of sad. Because he's a very good boss. I do need to grab this. I actually need all of it, I think. I don't think I've got any atrium. Oh, no, I did. I got 1 atrium. Perfect. Because I was going to say, you need 6. You have to have 6 atrium going into the next section. About the only place where we're really particular about how much atrium we have is here at the start. Because atrium is our currency. Currency, we can upgrade our equipment. And upgraded equipment, you might think, oh, so you deal more damage? No. We upgrade our equipment so we can break walls faster. 2 equipment upgrades right away makes basically every wall for the rest of the run take 1 less hit. Which saves a collective, like, 30 seconds throughout the run. Like, it's stupid. It's not for the damage. Except for, well, it is for the damage. It's just for the damage to walls, not to enemies. So that's kind of silly. Like that right there, that wall would have only taken 2 hits if we upgrade our weapon twice. I do have to open this. I do have to open this. The first, like, 4 biomes we have to open all of the seals. So I really... Did I do the one in Paint Reef? Because the whole run is dead if I didn't. I think I did. I think I did. I'm like 90%. Okay. But yeah, for those of you who are here, how's it going today? Because we get some cutscene mashing here, so I can just kind of watch chat for it. How's life? And also, if you are still here, how's the audio mixing? Like, do I need to turn the game down? Do I need to turn my mic down? Like... And if Hex is gone, I should have advertised the game. It's got an amazing soundtrack. It's worth staying just for the banging music. Mashing a little close to the sun there, but that's okay. Alright, get the save point here, and then we have to run around and talk to a couple people, and then the game just kind of goes from there. Let me get the only drum as well. Surrogates, like, your save points in this are so interesting because the game kind of lags every time you get into it. So it means that it's like if you're resting at a surrogate, you really want to have something to do in the menus while it like reloads the game around it. Yo, Icy, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Oh wait, I need to talk to you. What am I doing? Talk to you once, and then we have to enhance. This is why we need the 6 atrium from earlier, is because we want to upgrade our axe twice. so that we can break walls faster. Still actually the reason. But yeah, how's it going? I'm trying out speedrunning the game Grime 2, which is a relatively new game. It came out end of last month, and I absolutely loved the game, and I wanted an excuse to play more of it, so we speedrun. Ooh, write your dissertation. Well, best of luck. Dang, yeah, that I remember doing that when I was graduating. So, good luck. What is it that you're majoring in again? I'm drawing a blank. I think you've told me at one point. Please break. Please break. That is like such a scary hole right there. Because that wall just sometimes does not want to get attacked, because your guy's kind of smart and targets the enemy even if you don't actually turn around. But I don't want that. Computer science with games technology. Okay, I thought it was something adjacent to that. Cool. I was like, I'm pretty sure you're CS games adjacent, but I couldn't remember if I was mixing up with somebody. Pretty cool. Oh, this one is This is my second full run of this game, though I've practiced most parts of it a few times. This is only my second full run, so I'm gonna make some routing mistakes. But I know vaguely where I'm going most of the time. Best of luck. Got some useful data for my project, which is cool. Oh, really? What's your project on? If I can ask. I don't think I have to take this save, but I'm going to for safety and because that's where I split. So, lost 30 seconds on that, but that's... I'm actually not sure where I lost 30 seconds on that. That felt pretty good overall. Huh. Oh well. Because I've left little bits of time here and there. I feel like it's 30 seconds. Measuring the difficulty of inputs in fighting games. Now that you're saying that, I think that rings a bell. I think we have talked about that before. That's such a cool project. And you say it was like useful data. Are you like working on a fighting game yourself? Okay. Bye. Not that guy. And also, I should ask, how is the audio levels? Is like the game too loud? Am I too loud? Am I too quiet? Because I can only test so much on my own end before I actually go live, and I talk different, so. Okay. Keyboard might be a bit too loud. Ah, dang. Okay. I will do my best to fix that a little bit in just a second. Let me get through this next segment. This is one of the scariest parts of the run for me. This is why. I'm always surprised, because sometimes the keyboard isn't a problem, and sometimes the keyboard is, like, really a problem. And I'm not sure what the difference is, because my mic is in the same spot the whole time. Now we're going to drop down here, so we need to open this surrogate, because we come back here once later. Any game-adjacent projects I want to work on eventually. Oh, very cool. Okay. So, more of the, general difficulty of inputs... like, just broadly applying to across games. Get that guy charging that way, so you can get back here and grab this. We need this item to do one of the coolest skips in the run later. And only once, actually, for this category. Glitch runs will do it a lot more. We're going to do it once, because of our run. I'm actually not sure if glitch runs are still doing it a lot. They were for a while. No, he canceled my special. Basically, I made people do combo trials and look for areas where failure rates are. Oh, that's cool. Oh! I'm so dumb! Oh, okay, I actually kind of threw in the same way I did last time. Let me move my mic. We'll see if this is better. I've moved the mic, I've repositioned it, so let me know if this sounds better. Anyway, I did something really stupid. So I am going to lose a fair bit of time on this boss, but that's okay. Diagonal inputs generally seem a bit harder than chord. Interesting. See, like, that makes sense to me, but that's cool that you have, like, actual studied data on it. The other trouble is this is just loud, so I apologize for that. It's just a cookie keyboard. Yes. Here we go. So the problem with the mistake that I made is that my weapon is only going to be dealing 1 damage, so we're going to have to deal 100% of our damage with parries on this. With the weapon, we still want to use it because it makes our parry stronger. Phase transition is really annoying because it resets our stacks of the bonus parry damage. Oh, I shot that too early. Dang. Okay, that's fine. He's a lot easier on the second try if you died in the first try, so it's fine. There will be some deaths to bosses in this. I'm still early in the runs, and even the world record has some deaths to bosses, so just to set expectations now, this will not be a perfect run yet. Obviously, it's not going to stay this way forever, but for now. Attack. Push parry instead of dodge. That's it. Alright. So the phase transition is a lot nicer when you die to him because he doesn't reset his attunement stacks anymore. He's already done the dialogue. Okay. And then we switch over to this, so we can control this, so we can grab, and nice. Second try Darsh, not bad. Especially since I forgot to level Diverging again. Casual 2.5 minutes. Alright, let's see. Also, when you have to press alternate buttons like A to Y on Xbox controller or W to S on keyboard, that makes a lot of sense. like, you know, you feel that even as you're playing it, right? It's like I have to physically move the finger. That's a lot harder than if I'm, like, just rolling my hand across the keyboard kind of thing. That makes sense. Cool. And generally longer motion inputs are harder, but that trend was a lot weaker. Like, what would be, like, a long motion input? Like, are you talking, like, mouse movement, or, like, I'm, like, moving my hand from W to I? From a quarter circle to a semicircle. Okay, sure. That makes sense. So, what was... And so your metric for harder is how often they failed with the inputs. Oh, nope, nope, nope. We need a point in diverging. Okay. And this boss is one of the scarier ones in the run because we don't get to take a safety badge. So if you die to it, it's a long run back. Man, what a cool project. I hope it goes well, like the write-up, and they, you know, take it for whatever, you know, whatever the standard is for graduating it. So there was one guy who completed it in under 10 failures? Dang. Do not want to go up against that guy. Like, I would want to know, though, like, what does that guy do for, like, what is that guy's, like, hobbies? Like, what do they play? Because, like, that's some crazy precision. Task levels of precision. Oh, that's wild. I can use that on a strand. Alright. There's the bench for this boss. We're going to walk immediately past it and just go fight it. So they've never played a tournament either, which is crazy. Tournaments have been spared. Didn't take damage, but like... Oh, no, don't do that. A couple just silly mistakes. Just kinda slithering. Take you over 150 failures. Yeah, I was wondering, like, what's the comparison here? Because I guess... You know, I was assuming it was a long series of tests just based on the number of things you described. And then, you know, you wouldn't want to just do data from, like, one attempt at the input combo. But, like... Jeez. Such a cool boss fight. Yeah, Grime 1 had awesome bosses. Grime 2 just upped the game so much. This game is awesome. Like, I'm legitimately just speedrunning this game as an excuse to play it. Oh, nice. We're done as soon as he gets us something else we can parry. Ah, this'll work. A little bit of a silly way to go, but that works. Lost 30 seconds there? I thought I got lost the first time. Dang. Weird. Most people just quit early, which I designed the system to do. Okay, alright, I see. And meanwhile, this guy just locked in and is just like, yeah, I will just push all of the buttons at the correct timings for the entire test. Smiley face. Okay, I'm going to put another level... I guess I don't really need to level this here. I can level it at the next one, because we do have to take the next save point. Because, yeah, you see, like, that load right there is the problem with taking save points. it's really punishing to the timer. Because you can't just exit whenever you like. It has to reload the world, and that takes time. And yeah. Let's see if I can do this without getting too lost. I think I go straight down the ladder all the way over, then to the left. We go under here. I will probably get lost in here. I have not successfully navigated this in one go before. Because this biome's a maze, we don't get the map. Oh, that doesn't kill you anymore. That was nice. We go up, right? Please tell me we go up. I'm scared. Oh no, this isn't right. This isn't right. Wait, wait. I learned this from last time, because I went here last time. We want to go this way, and we want to go take this left. Yes, this is right. And I hit the tile, so we just get to vibe until it respawns. I have not. I've seen people talking about it, but I haven't actually tried it out. It's free to play, right? And also, yeah, like, if I'm guessing based on that you're asking, you've tried it? Have you, has it been good? And now that I have, doesn't need switch online. How did they make that work? Oh. Okay. You can parry that. Haha. I have a suspicion. Interesting. I had to hide my switch to stop procrastinating. Oh, that's too real. Okay, so that's a pull. Random prime pitcher death. I was not thinking that one was in the cards. Feels like the boss who should have guys. I'm doing it again, I'm running back. Oh no! I fired my special attack backwards. Just gonna back up. Die. Can't get a heal window in here. Just kill it. Yep. How did I save time? Oh, I got lost less. I was like, I died and saved time. No, I did not. That's whatever. Free time save time. Pokemon is legit an incredible game competitively. Yeah, I remember like doing. I've done a lot of random battles on like Pokemon Showdown. So like. I shouldn't say a lot, but I've done it a fair bit, and it's, like, quite fun. I used to run, like, cheese in, like, online competitive, but... I don't know, I haven't done competitive in a while. Does Champions have, like, the gimmicks, like Mega Evolution and Z-moves and stuff like that? I actually don't know. Too out of the loop on that one. Only Mega. Okay. Oh, you say at the moment, are the others like coming? I didn't follow the development of it very closely. Oh wait, I don't have to go down there anymore. We've routed that out. There's oh, dang. Cool. I'm assuming Master Ball rank is the highest rank. That would kind of make sense. Champion rank is the highest rank, but it's like a top 500. Dang. Yeah, that's gonna be tougher, I'm thinking. So, Master Ball 1 tier below that. Or they have like Elite 4 ranks. Okay. Yeah, switches to MMR once you reach Master Ball. Okay, makes sense. There's a lot of That's kind of how it works in CA too, right? I don't know, I never made it to A rank. Not that I tried. I just wanted to make it. Also, this I think is the second hardest boss in the run at this point. Maybe third. I don't know. I'm kind of torn on the final boss because of various things, but I think this guy is ridiculously hard. I will probably die to him a couple of times. Fortunately, if you clear out the waves, you don't have to fight them again if you die. Oh my gosh, the other guy's got aggro on me? That's gonna be a problem. Oh my gosh, no. No, this is really bad. Why do you have aggro on me? That's so annoying. Okay. How did I not take damage? Or was I healing? Oh, you took damage. Okay. I don't like my health right now. This is dicey. Please do a long range one, or just jump back. Nice! Okay, nice. Somehow lived through that. Holy crud. That was kind of clutch. Dude, the other guy getting aggro on me from like downtown. That was crazy. Okay. I'm probably gonna die to this, respawn, and then just run back in. But I get to fight it immediately. I don't have to fight the wave again. Hello. Oh yeah. Lock it. We could just win. How did I not? How am I still alive? Okay. Phase transition? Okay, whatever. I'll take the heal. Oh, hi. Jump over. Okay. What is... I actually don't understand how I'm still alive. What the heck? Okay, don't drop. Just gonna take the save. Whatever. Nice. Awesome. That's insane. How did I clutch that? Dude, I have to run against that gold now. That's a gold I have to run against forever. That's crazy. See? Wow, that was wild. Okay, awesome. We take those. Okay, I have to take this save point. Mega Glalie with explode sounds. Lethal. Let's say lethal on that one. Anyway, nice one-way walls. Not even a glitch. They're just two-way walls. That just look like one-way walls. So that's cool. Once you get that dissertation done too, then it's gonna be on to the Pokemon champions. I might have to give it a try at some point. I don't know how established the meta is at this point, or is it like fairly balanced? Is there like a whole lot of different things that work at a high frequency? Or are like the top 500 teams all basically the same? Because I know Pokemon slips into that sometimes. Which one's old normal type moves into ice and gives a higher Wait, that's ridiculous. Meta doesn't have anything horrific. That's good. That's a good start. Because it's also limited right now, right? It's only like 150 Pokemon or so. I think I do remember that. Never played against something that feels unbeatable. Well, that's good. I mean, that's a good sign, because Pokemon has definitely had metas that are not that. Most of the time it's a skill issue. Well, that's just the nature of competitive. This time it's very weather-centric. Interesting. There we go. There's a cutscene there that has a pretty big box, but it doesn't cover the whole thing, so you can dash over that cutscene trigger, which is awesome. Okay, please don't bug. Please don't bug. Please don't bug. This one here sometimes likes to, when you pull up to it, just leave you beneath it. And then you fall onto two enemies, and we are woefully underleveled for dealing with multiple route enemies at once. So this is really scary. This is one of the scarier parts of this run, because this entire run back is a boss run back. If we die in here. And this guy is not easy. He's not the hardest thing in the world, but he's not easy. There should be a guy to my right, and he's just not there. Don't know where the guy to the right is. Oh, there he is. Oh, I just fell further left. I felt like really far left. Huh. Rip for this one. You need to die. Okay, this is really sloppy. This is really sloppy. Sweet! Do you see why I like running this game? Like, this is so fun. The adrenaline is crazy on this one. It's like 2D Elden Ring. That is a very good comparison, honestly. 2D Elden Ring, but parry-centric. And now we have one of my favorite bits of tech in the entire run. Not wall jump, of course, no. Although wall climbing is hilarious in this, because you don't have to jump back and forth between walls, even though it tries to convince you to do. You can just jump off a wall and dash. But anyway, you can't return to checkpoint until you finish the tutorial for wall jump, because they really wanted to make sure people understood how wall jump works. But you can just die. So, this takes you back to your last save point, which is all the way up here in town. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. And now I have wall jump. Now, do I remember where we're going next? Oh, I do not want to talk to you. Oh wait, but I do have to go get the breathsmith. That one is important. I think Dreadburg, I think this is Paint Reef. I think we go Paint Reef right now. So Mega Charizard Y is quite common. There's a bit of Trick Room, Archaludon, and Pelipper. And all the strong Pokemon which can go in most things like Kingambit, Sneasler, Incineroar, Mega Floette. Oh, they actually got Mega Floette in. That's neat. I'm a Trick Room hater though, valid. I used to be a Trick Room abuser. I would do like Trick Room minimize spam back in Gen 7 when there really was not that much that you could do to counter it. That was great. That was good times. I was that guy. I have to do this. Salty run out of prison. Because yeah, we just rolled in and broke the guy out. We're thinking about not knowing the Trick Room setters. They double lead 2 psychic types, and you just have to guess. Oh. It's all mind games. Whereas for a giraffe, you can't fake out. Oh. I mean, at least there's variety to the strategy, I guess, but yeah. Not optimal. Seal chamber. Oh, that's right, I skipped this save point this time. I'm like, there should be a third save point in here. No, there shouldn't. I skipped it. Routed that one out. It takes slightly longer than one of the... Oh, no. Hello? Oh, I clicked off the game! That's what happened. Like, what happened there? My mouse went off the game window. That was rather confusing. And now I have all of chat highlighted. So I can't read anything. Also, the late game platforming in this game just gets so fun. Like, the deeper in you get, the better it becomes. But I love Fridge Draft. It feels like it's used in a cheesy way rather than anti-meta. Tragedy. Wait, okay, we do want this. This one is 10. Just 10 atrium in the middle of the floor. You're so generous. We tab over. Remember that thing about smashing walls where we upgraded our axe? That would take 5 if we didn't upgrade our axe. So, yeah. We don't upgrade the axe for damage. We upgrade it to break walls faster because walls have an HP bar rather than number of hits for some reason. Can't remember if this is a 2. No, it's a 3. Okay, I should be using the axe for it then. Now, this next segment, there is a lot of time save on. I would not, like, if something close to first try this boss, we could get up to 15-20 minutes ahead. Because this boss is really hard until I figured out a cheese strat for it in my last run, so I will be absolutely employing some cheese, because this should, in theory, be the hardest boss in the entire run, in my opinion. Because they buffed it to make it a mid to late game boss, and we are getting to it stupidly. And I mean stupidly. Oops. That was a little silly. I'm gonna do this. Do this. Also, this run right here is really, really dangerous. Because there are some really, really hard parts. And we don't get the safety bench, so... let's take the next one. Okay, this one here is the scary one. This is the scariest one. Okay, nice. Maybe not the scariest room in the run, but definitely up there. Because those guys can pick patterns that just kind of wreck your day. Anyway, grab the smashing block. I've seen other top runners scared to jump between these. I don't know why. It is extremely consistent. So, I've seen people argue that this is a safety bench, but it is faster to save and quit back to it after the boss. So I think you're only losing about 5 seconds taking the safety bench, and it's in front of the literal... Oh, I forgot to split high jump! Oh well, I'll fix that gold later. Because this will be a fake gold again, because I'm going to beat this boss first try. So we need to put this on. So, you ready to see the most fun skip in the run? So they put up a wall right ahead of us here that requires air dash to get through. And they really wanted you to have air dash for this boss. However, when you do a diagonal downward attack, you keep the forward momentum when you do a fake air dash. So we just fake air dash through it. And we can get to this boss without having air dash. The second cool thing that I'm going to do here. So, in order to deal damage, we stack up in a trait called Attunement on the enemy bosses. And the way we do that is with the special attacks from this bow. And for each stack of Attunement, your parries hit harder. Now the thing is, the boss isn't aggroed for some reason, but I'm still just shooting him. So, it doesn't deal any damage. I'm not dealing damage right now. You can't cheese the whole boss this way. But it does keep the Attunement stacks. So what that means is, once I fire off one more special here, he will be at max Attunement stacks for the start of the fight. Which means my first parry does, like, a sixth of his health bar. Which is awesome, because as you're going to see, this is one of the hardest bosses in the entire run. I think it would be the hardest boss in the run, if not for this cheese. Because look at how fast we just deleted it. And with the nail. Nail. Okay. See if we can get him to do his stand-up and womp. Oh, I missed a parry on it. Dang. That should have been a fight. Oh, oh. Do not die. Do not die. No! He had 1 health. He had actually 1 health. Okay, I'm sorry. Slightly justified crash out, but I will retain my, I'll retain my cool. Okay, here we go. 1. We want to get 6 stacks, so here we go. We get to stand here and stack again. The reason this is faster for this particular boss is that he doesn't give you many opportunities to attack him. If I let the fight play out, the arena gets absolutely flooded with projectiles in areas that you're meant to clear with abilities we don't have yet, because we are skipping to get to him early. So, top runners are still just fighting him. I disagree. I think it is just faster to clear him out. I've also lost count of how many attunement stacks we're on, so I'm going to assume this is 5 and do 1 more for 6, just to be safe. Okay, here we go. Oh, we did a different attack. This is open. That's really nice. That means he gets a sigil up. Yeah. So we got the parry off. As you're gonna see here, throw down an embedding nail. Grab that. Oh, dude, I gotta land that parry, man. Now he's got a hex up. I think this is one of the really annoying ones. This is kind of sketchy. Yeah, see why I said this fight gets ridiculous if you let him get carried away. Just give me something I'm allowed to parry. Oh my gosh, what is this? I've never even seen that attack before. Dude, okay, this is kind of... Whatever. Whatever, dude. He just didn't give me anything I could parry. Oh my gosh. Alright, that's fine. Maybe I just stand there and click damage on him, honestly. That's kind of... Oh. Is what it is. Alright, so we go 1. Yeah, it is a cool design. I do agree. Like, I like this boss. Especially in a casual playthrough, when you actually get to him with the proper gear, he is really, really, really fun. As far as projectile spam bosses go, I mean, I know he's been adjusted since launch patch, which is when I played, but I think he looks like he's still generally about the same, just more HP. Do 1 more. Such a dub back. Get the full version? Nope. See if I can. Okay, I might go back. Let's just land this parry. Let's just land the parry and end the fight. Nope, missed it again. still safety. My least favorite type of boss fight is generally one where there's a bunch of bosses on the screen, especially if they're not doing anything interesting with it. So, like, if you have a boss where it's just like, we made an interesting boss, but now you get to fight 4 of them at one time. Or, you know, 2, I guess, is the more common number. I typically find that's just less interesting. Duo bosses, yeah. Yeah, especially first person. Like, Elden Ring has some of those, like, what if you fought 2 of these cat-dog things that are at the end of the ruins instead of 1? Like, why? What if I didn't do that? You know? I'd say close second is ones that spawn a lot of ads, especially if the ads are there for no reason other than just, haha, the fight's more difficult now because there are 60,000 guys on your screen. I typically find that's pretty bad too, but I think duo bosses are... I like those even less most of the time. I guess maybe I just skew towards the side of I want to be in a 1v1 where it is an even match, and it's just me and the boss. Slightly tanky ads are the worst one. Yeah, I know, it's just like ads for the sake of ads are so terrible. Like, what if you just didn't put the ads there and instead made the boss more engaging? Crazy, I know. Okay, that was interesting. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's grab you. Yeah, casual 4-minute time save on this split. Guess where I got lost last run? Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, the next spot is Nailglade, which I believe we get to the Faceless Mountains. Or not Nailglade, we're going to Jagged Forest. Okay. So we have to do a little dialogue. This one's short, and it has something really fun at the end of it. Which I probably will not name. But, so we get Mansel's Breath Crown, and then because we skipped the dialogue, part of the cutscene that should play here doesn't, and so it just kind of fades to black. And it just stays black for me. But something rather silly is that you still have movement during this. Which means, if you do it right, you can actually get up this ladder during that cutscene. Which I messed it up, I missed it by a couple pixels there, but it is very funny. Okay, so we want to upgrade this and upgrade this. And that's just 2 extra levels of pliability for free. So, of course we're gonna do that. Now, wait, this one might be Orchard, actually. I think this one is Orchard. Like 90% sure. Oh, I didn't open the other gate in Orchard. Oops. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I just have to ride the really slow elevator of doom. Is going to cost like always maybe 30 seconds. And I died a bunch to basically every boss after this I chain died to, except for one that the community conventionally considers the hardest one. Now that's not a coincidence. I practiced that guy for about 4 hours straight, like in a previous, like the previous session I was practicing. So I had that boss down to science. So everybody else says it's like the hardest thing in the run, and it's the only boss in late game I first tried in my first run. So that was silly. Or they need like 2 hits, right? Yeah. Or like even worse if they're just like... yeah. Or if it's like even more than 2 hits. More than 2 hits is even worse. I'm gonna take the safety bench. I have to open part of Orchard here. That's dumb. It doesn't matter for the rest of the run because we never come back this way after this point, but I am supposed to grab one more warp point. That's part of the reason we take the lower route instead of the higher route. Lower route's a little slower, but you get both warp points out of it. I forgot one of them. Fortunately, in part of my plug for this game, there are no bosses like that in this game. I think every single boss is just a pure 1v1. Then we go straight down this, switch to this. Oh, I need to have Molax again. Yes! Jumped over it. There's a trigger there that triggers dialogue, but you can jump over it. Actually got it that time. That's the first time I've ever hit that jump, so that was kind of cool. Like, I knew roughly where it was, but I've missed it every time. Okay. I'm starting to learn where I need to go. This is this. I messed it up. But it's fine, because I can just do that. A little recovery. That's the deal. Die here. So we go left, up this end. We go right here. We go down. This place is a maze. I think we go down, yep, across this. And then down at the bottom here, there is a pull point, so we pull that. Oh, no, that's not right. That's not right. Is it this? No, that leads down to the boss fight. The other one. We want to go this way. Out of Nail Blade into Jagged Forest, yes. If you go the other way, if you fall off of that... I know, that's hilarious. I don't know what they actually said, and I'm kind of glad I don't. But, yeah. If you fall off the other edge of that, you land in a different boss fight. So, don't do that. You're gonna have a bad time. Yeah. Okay. So this next boss, I find to be kind of tricky. I think I really just need to lock in and practice this one of these sessions, but you know what's more fun than doing practice is doing runs, so I haven't done it yet. Oh, really? Jeez. Guess Twitch figured it out. I gotta wake up for the timings here. Boss is quite difficult for me. And it's not for other runners, so I think this is just a pure skill issue. Switch started banning bottom. I guess there is those that, you know, that's a bot that showed up on my stream. I'm certainly not botting my own stream. Yeah, that's why I'm bad at this boss. That second phase kind of hits. Yeah. Bots have been active. See, I disappear from Twitch for like several months, and then I come back to it when I have a reason to stream again. So, I'm kind of out of the loop on these things. I should probably heal. What if I just parry this? What if I just didn't get it? They did so good with this game. I just studied it again. Okay. How does this fight work? How does this boss work? Because I beat this before. I finished runs. Dash into that, because that creates a grapple point, and then pull for parry damage. Nice, 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 nice! Nice sick combo! Nice! Wait, that was awesome! What just happened? Nice! Okay. So, I know nobody... Like, we're gotta be getting close to the point where nobody's gonna believe me when I start saying these things, but the next segment of the run is one of the scariest. Because there is a safety bench that I will not be taking. So, we get to run all the way back through all of this if I make a mistake before the first actual safe comes out. If you like this guy, by the way, wait till you see the next boss. Next boss is probably my favorite in the run, also the hardest in the run, in my opinion. Like, for me personally, the next boss is the hardest. So there's a safety bench to the right. I'm not going to take it. We have to fight a guy on the way over. Like, so we don't just get to run through everybody. And he's, like, he's not hard, but he's not easy either. Kind of medium. So, yeah. Also, if you like this, again, this is Grime 2, sequel to the game Grime, and it stands entirely on its own. So you can absolutely play this without having played the first. Nope, I missed that. Okay, that's fine. Not a fan of my health here. Which is why I got rid of all of it. Oh man, this is dicey. Oh boy. Oh man. Okay. All right. Hold on. One more guy. Okay. Nice parry. Oh my gosh. That was terrifying. Oh my gosh. All right. Save point. And all of that to save 10 seconds skipping a safety bench. Is it worth it? Probably not. Did I do it and get away with it? Heck yes. Heck yes I did. I'm actually shaking right now. Okay. I can't remember what the correct dialogues are. I just know that the one that's here is, I think they'll help me. I can't remember the other ones that are fastest. I'm also out of water, but there is a spot where you're allowed to take a pause in the run. Not that we've, like, officially voted on that yet, but just, like, everybody who's been running the category's been doing it, and the vote is going to come in on Saturday, so I'm just going to take the pause there, use the bathroom, refill my water. Not too worried about it, but, you know, probably an hour and a half of this run left. Yeah, you know, hopefully less. Hopefully less. If I kill every boss first try, it's a lot less. We could be in the second half already. That seems unlikely. Embedding Nail is awesome because, as you can see, all of our damage comes from parries and grasp counters, and Embedding Nail lets you get a grasp counter at any time you choose. That is still... I even knew what was down here. I'm like, oh yeah, I need to go right. And then I'm like, but left. No, not but left. Stop. I will learn this platforming eventually. Eventually is not good. Okay, this one is this one. I do know this one because, man, if you mess that up, that is a long run back. I do remember that. Not exactly what I wanted to do. Is there like a wall here? No. Why don't we just... Oh, this is a different save. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So, as much as I love talking about Embedding Nail, you'll notice that this next split is called Ace King, and that is because the boss I'm about to fight is the only boss in the game you can't hit with the Embedding Nail. That is, it's the only boss that you can't nail, so somebody made the joke, and therefore it's Ace. And I think that's hilarious. So I'm absolutely stealing their split name. I forget which runner it was who said that, and I don't want to miscredit it for all time, but... It's not my joke, but it is the best joke. Anyway, this is my favorite boss in the run. Also the hardest boss in the run. I would be shocked if I beat it first try. Something out of a robot horse. Yeah. Fair enough. Check this out. Figured this out this morning. You can get a third parry in there. Okay. So now let's see where this fight gets a little more intense. Got it. Actually, first try. He gave me an incredible pattern. That's one of the easiest patterns I've ever seen that guy give. As you'll see, we're now a half hour ahead. So that's cool. Well, I hyped him up a lot, and then you didn't really get to see much of him because I simply won. Which, not gonna complain. But what the heck? What just happened? Like I say, you can see by my time on this split how many times in a row that guy killed me last time. Because I did not die in the run to him last time I did it. So that was all just time save from that guy. Saved 17 minutes on quad blade. This is not a pleasant early game to run against. Like, this has been awesome so far, and you know it's gonna fall off at some point late. Because, in fact, it's probably this next boss. This next boss was the hardest for me to learn, and it's still got some things that it will just kill me sometimes. Like, I will just take deaths to the next boss. because there are mechanics I don't fully understand, despite, like... Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. Despite, like, how much I've practiced it, there are a couple of attacks I really don't have down to science, so... Yeah. Preparing you for that. Moving over the massive ground pound projectile defining lightning is cool. Yeah, right? Like, it just... The mechanics in this game are so fun. That's why I say, I'm speedrunning this game because I needed an excuse to play more of it once I finish. And, like... Listen, when you speedrun it, obviously, it's like 2 hours long, but when you're not speedrunning, this is like a 30-40 hour game, depending on how completionist you are. Which is just awesome. Okay. Well, since I'm now a master of Quad Blade, this next boss I would consider the second hardest in the entire run normally, but I guess it's now the hardest in the run. It's been promoted. So, yeah. And I'm hyping it up a lot, but this one is sick. I say, you like cool designs? This boss is crazy. This boss is the first one in the game. I shouldn't overhype it, but like, they cooked. I'm glad it's in the actual run. Anyway, the actual final boss of this area is this wall, which for some unholy reason has more than, like, I think 300, 400 health. Oh, yeah. If you have a friend who likes Dead Cells, they need to play this. That's not even a question, yeah. Because I ended up playing Dead Cells as a parry game when I got into that game. But that's mostly, yeah. This game is truly awesome. I do think... I think at this point it's my game of the year, even beating out Neo. And I love Neo. But I think this has taken the #1 spot. It's just so incredible. And we're only in April. Like, it's a good year if you're into this genre, I'll tell you that. Oh, nope. Supposed to go right here. Oh. Now you go left. I will learn this eventually. And fair enough. Yeah, there's plenty of time. And you know, most of the big AAA games released near the end of the year go for that Game of the Year status. You have a huge advantage in getting that end of the year, so... No, that's not a split! How do I undo split? Hold on, that's... Control... Undo split. Don't want to do that. I love 2D action platformer exploration games, you know, the Metroidvanias. Absolutely my favorite genre. And this year has just been so incredible for them. We got Neo, we got Grime 2, we got Solitaria. I think the Little Nemo game is also supposed to be good, but I literally just haven't had time to get to it yet because of all the other awesome Metroidvanias that I've had to play first. It's just like if you're, as far as the indie Metroidvanias go, this is like their year, and we all thought it was last year. Yeah. Oh yeah, on console for sure. This is one that I think they're gonna be. I'm gonna be very much on top of console patches and ports and things. Yep, it's here. We'll go up onto this. Okay. We go up here. There's a shortcut back to the safety bench there, which you could take, but I don't find what's left of this gauntlet too hard. I say as I get hit, but... Like, this room is the scary part. So So as long as you make it through this, it's kind of fine. Up, please. Thank you. Okay. And then here, I'm absolutely going to take the safety bench. The safety bench loses about 30 seconds to go back and get, but, when you see this boss, you'll understand why. I think it's definitely the second hardest boss. I put it behind Quad Blade still. I think Quad Blade is just more frantic, harder to read. This boss, I always know what it's going to do. It's just the things that it does are really, really hard to dodge on current patch, so. I don't know, different kinds of difficult. I'm gonna check out Nugenics as well. Oh, I have a friend who, like, sold their soul to Nugenics for the first couple weeks after that came out. Looks good, not my thing, but it does look like it is very good at what it does. I've listened to most of the soundtrack. I will say that. The soundtrack is stellar. But, you know, I guess that's not a very hot take. Oh, crud, really? Yeah, that's a game that's outside of my wheelhouse, but I think my full exposure to it might have been the Donkey video, so. I don't really have any actual commentary on it. Anyway, so this boss is... this boss is fun. The Frail Shell, and it is not for no reason that I have named this split Shell of a Boss, because this is one shell of a boss. But we'll do our best. Don't be surprised if I chain die to it for a bit. I mean, you can see, if I were to first try this, I'd be almost an hour ahead. That's not going to happen. This is a brutally difficult boss, and it will just kill you sometimes. Also, it's way harder on the first attempt because you can't parry this. Did you see what killed me there? Bet you didn't. Bet you didn't. Anyway, it's fine. It might even save time to take a death. It's gonna be very close. So, the game flashed yellow a couple times in random spots, and apparently one of them was inside of me. There are some, what we in the industry call interesting colliders on this boss. Some of them we can exploit for good parries. Some of them will try to wreck our day repeatedly. I didn't get hit. That's very rare to not get hit by when you mess up the timing. Also, I know it looks like I just took 3 of those rocks to the head. I didn't. This has to be one of the weirdest bosses to watch, because, like, the visuals just don't line up with what's actually happening at all. Anyway. Here we go. The holy grail of this category, by the way, is finding a way to skip this attack. But it looks so cool. So, you know. Pros and cons, honestly. Now we really want to get these achievement stacks up as fast as humanly possible. This is a great attack to make that happen. Get a lot of extra bow time, all charges. Nope, don't want to do that, though. And we immediately lose back that bow time. Yeah. Those yellow flashes that show up, by the way, do damage, as far as I can tell, globally on the floor. which makes them very hard to dodge. Oop, messed it up. Oh, I did not think I got hit by that one, though. This could be sketchy, because I think I just hit the phase transition. Nope, there's the phase transition. Let's get this stack. And that one doesn't do damage, and I wish it did. Here. Oh, that's not good. Okay, still fine. Just gonna put down some smashing blocks, I think. Not even final phase yet. Are we there? I don't know how to finish this fight. Like, I actually don't know how ending this fight works. Because she's obviously taking ridiculously reduced damage at this point. But at some point it will just randomly trigger her final attack. And I don't know what the trigger for it actually is. It's really annoying. Like, she should be dead now. Oh, now she's dead. Okay. So this is the final attack, which means if I don't mess something up here, we actually basically first tried this. That is how you mess something up. There we go! Yo! I see! What is this run? What? Also, prepare for tall women. What the heck is happening? Is this, like... Is this real? I don't want to run against this! Like, I'm definitely gonna chain die to something later in the run. Because I didn't warm up for Smiths, and I didn't warm up the final boss. But, so, like, don't get too attached, but, like, this is probably gonna PB. There's not that much run left either. Anyway, we're also almost up to the point where I take the pause. That boss is the last boss before the pause. Which I am absolutely going to be taking, because I love this. There will be a very brief pause in the run, but like I say, you're allowed to take one break in the run. It seems like it's kind of a community consensus is what we've been doing. I mean, at the rate I'm going, I could probably just finish it out. I mean, how much time is really left? But yeah, no. We're gonna go through the next cutscene. Also, I like the other top runners are all leveling at least 5 points into health because it prevents you from getting two-shot by one of the upcoming bosses. I will not be doing that. I will simply just parry. Oh, right. There's this cutscene. Because I would say that boss that I just beat is sort of the cutoff into endgame. So we are now through the mid-game, we are now into late game. And especially if not that boss, then the cutscene we're about to sit through. After which I will take a pause. So we've gone around the map, we've collected our 3 MacGuffins, and we bring them to Urgog here. He's going to do some forging for us. And make an ultimate weapon to kill the big bad evil guy. I don't know if they just, like, patched out the dialogue for check if the weapon is ready or something, but it's not there now. Oh, I forgot to upgrade. It doesn't really matter, but we don't get a chance to upgrade afterwards. Like, after I talk to her, upgrading is now disabled. Anyway, we have to choose the most evil options because they are the fastest. You are right. We are going to eat everything.
Masahi Kaptok Simafroels there.
I don't know if I'm ahead of world record right now, actually, but I'm pretty close. That's kind of scary. I'm not good enough at the final 3 fights to, like, actually world record this. But, like, there are only 3 bosses left in the entire run. And then it's over. Like, we literally just have to walk to them. So let's see, I took a death to Pitcher, I took a death to Darsh. Is that it? Is this a 2-death run so far? Oh, I took a very, very fast death to Mara Shell. But, like, first try Quad Blade. First try Tankard Warden somehow. Very close to first try Mara Shell. Anyway, I'm going to take a pause right here. This is going to be about 5 minutes, so, I don't know, hydrate, use the bathroom, whatever you gotta do. Because that's what I'm gonna do. As soon as I have the ability to pause. Okay. Wait till I land. Alright. We'll pause the timer. I will be right back. All right. Hello, hello, hello. Actually, I'm gonna add a little more water to my water. I drank a lot of it on the way down there. Okay, now I'm back. Aquacron, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Look who it is. How's it going? We are currently in a speedrun pause, but I'm about to unpause the game and finish out this run that, it's on a rather fun pace. Just woke up 30 minutes ago. Nice. Yeah, I'm up late. It is almost 4 in the morning here. But that's fine. Keeps it interesting. For people who like watching Grime speedruns but aren't in the US, where I think most of the Grime speedrunners are. Grime 2 speedrunners are. Yeah, I'm going to unpause the timer and unpause the game. We'll hop into it. Boop, boop. And then we actually have to pause the game immediately again because I have to re-equip all of my equipment. But I figure I would just unpause the game to make sure it's fairness' sake or whatever. Okay. So our next... So, there's kind of an interesting bug that's happening right now. Because after that cutscene happens, you're supposed to have another cutscene as you wander around the house and talk to people. That gives you back your UI. As you kind of, like, accept yourself and your role in the world and all that. That cutscene isn't mandatory for some reason. So... we just get to play without a UI for a while. So that's fun. Actually, we get to play without the UI specifically until we die. So... hopefully that doesn't happen. Or I think there's something else that gives it back, like, eventually, if we never die, but... I don't want to, like, hit you with the spoilers too early, but, like... right, final boss, just no UI. Yeah. Ooh, nice load zone. Okay. Here we go. So this is some, this next section is very, very platform heavy. There is technically one boss in it, and that is the last sculptor, hence the name Chisels and Bits. Minecrafters, you know who you are. I did just skip the safety checkpoint, accidentally. I didn't mean to do that, but it'll be fine. Probably. As long as I don't do any more of what I'm currently doing. Whee! It always looks so good, because the spike hitbox is smaller than the spikes, but it's, it looks really cool. Okay, that was an interesting time to have a lag spike. Why is it lagging so bad right now? I'm really dropping frames. So we grab the 4th embedding nail, because, yeah, embedding nails are just awesome. They're just parry on demand. So you get down to the end of a fight, you got huge attunement stacks up, you don't want to wait for the boss to give you something to hit it with. And with the nail. Now that we can actually see how many attuning nails we have left, by the way, because we still are playing with no UI. Oh, this is a hiding. No, I messed it up. I actually have no idea what my health bar is at right now, because we don't have a UI, so I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure we're doing great. Anyway, this is the save point before the last boss for a while. There are only 3 more bosses in the run, and this is one of them. So, here we go. And in an extra fun twist, do you know what else is gone with the UI? 6. I should be shooting a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. I think I might have done one too many there, but better to do too many than too few. So here we go. Yeah, it's the boss health bar. I don't like missing that parry. I knew better than to press jump. I just shouldn't have pressed jump. I got scared and I pressed jump and it killed me. That's fine. Maybe I should just take a fast death to get the UI back anyway? I don't know. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And got a nice 8th shot in there too. 3. 4. 5. 6. Yes, they are. I'm not the one who discovered that you can hit them from off screen with the bow, but I use it a lot more than other runners. And oh, that was an interesting turnaround. Okay, please stop throwing. Why is my nail going that way? How is that even a turnaround I managed to do? Anyway, that's why we stack it up so high. Right away. Is it? Oh, it's definitely faster for this guy. This guy has almost no damage opportunities. So, you want to make the most of every single parry you get. I have not seen anyone else do that against that guy, and I've timed it out. It saves like a minute and a half against that guy. It's not good against every boss, because bosses that have high, like, amounts of time you can damage them or, like, give you parryable attacks very, very frequently, I think you pretty much always want to just be doing damage, because shooting them from off screen does 0 damage. So, the whole time you're there, you're doing no damage to the boss. But, like... So, like, for the last 2 bosses left in the run, you definitely don't want to do that because you're basically parrying them the entire fight. And they have huge, huge windows for when you can damage them. But, like, for that guy who very, very rarely gives you parry windows and very, very rarely gives you chances to stack attunement, it's like, there's no way it's not faster to do it off screen. Like, I timed out fights where I cleared it both ways, and it's like, probably saved a minute and a half for myself. I don't know why I opened that door. There's no reason to open that door. We're not coming back here. It's not a shortcut. So I just found that. Anyway, if I don't get lost here, there is time to save on this split. But I definitely got a little lost last time. I thought that one went down to a room. I was really scared. I was about to lose a lot of time. No. Good, we're chilling. Oh. Platforming gets so fun in this game. This platforming in this is absolutely terrible in late game. Yeah, no, I'm definitely... That boss and Anvil Head are the two that I like doing the off-screen one to. I think they're the most effective use cases for it. I also think if you die to Quad Blade, it's better to do it to Quad Blade as well. I definitely want to grab this safety grab. This is a fun little segment here. And also need to save and go back to this one. This isn't even safety, this is just a bench. I mean a surrogate, sorry. Hollow Knight, yeah, gets us all. Anyway, we just kind of speed through Miyazaki's poison swamp here. Yes, if you stand in the purple liquid too long, you take poison damage. Yes, the devs do hate us. There is a really cool skip that Methulu found there. I will not be doing it because I think it's frame rate dependent, and it just does not seem to work on my machine more than like a third of the time, whereas it's super, super consistent for him. So, I don't know. I'm not going to be hitting it myself. Yeah, see, I just didn't get lost. Save 50 seconds. Anyway, if you're wondering why I walked over here, the checkpoint thing just doesn't show up in that room, but it shows up in this room. Ah. Wait, I don't need to hit this. That is just 10 seconds of free time loss. Maybe more. Please let me leave. Please let me get off the bench. Well. Again, I do just want to say, too, like, this run is very much in its early stages. Pretty much every runner is using different routes through biomes in the game. So, like, what is most efficient and least efficient is kind of based on vibes and how your own timing it out works, so... I love that just barely clear that. It feels so stuck. Oh no! Oh no! That's the worst attack he can use! Oh no! Oh, my time save. It's all gone. Okay, not all of it. I'm 50 minutes ahead. This is not a 50-minute time loss. It's okay. It is like a minute and a half, though. Just kind of stay. Gatling drop-by. Let me assure you, he hits that hard even if you have put points into health. We hate him. That part's a little weird now that they changed the way the dash slide works, but... Hey look, we're not gonna open up the, safety shortcut. We're just gonna keep going. Now we enter a new biome, and the reason you don't get the safety shortcut is because there is a different safety bench that is just actually on the path here. Can you guess the next words out of my mouth? Because we're absolutely not taking that either. That guy there can absolutely wreck our day. Not the guy who's closer, incidentally. The guy who's much further away. like this one. This one, I believe you drop down and go right here? No. No! Definitely not right! Definitely not right! It's right on this floor. That's the scariest guy in the whole segment. Alright. You know, those wizards are kind of funny, because they're so difficult to deal with, they're the only enemy in the entire game I don't know what to do against. Like, I absolutely have no idea... No idea what to do. Look, here's the other thing. This isn't even world record pace, as crazy as this run is. World record pace is dead already. So, like, I'm not exceptionally nervous. This is going to be a brutal PB to run against no matter what happens now, because I will be behind most of early game, I think, in most runs. Because there's so few deaths. But I keep looking over at the pace and going, dang, this looks fun, but, like, there's so much further to go. That's kind of fun. Absolute yapper right there. You need this yapper. The fact that the next goal is in 1 hour is insane. Yeah, I know. I first tried both of the really hard chain die bosses, and second tried the other ones. And it's just like, what is this run? And I think second trying one of them is actually faster anyway, or at least it's very close. So like that second try may as well be a first try, because there's an attack that you can't parry during the first run because they put her in the wrong position. So she's just too far into the background. I've heard legends of people getting absolutely decimated by those guys. Yeah, like that. Like that, exactly like that. I need to just shut my mouth, actually. Just shut up, man, Toad. Don't say a word. Oh, where am I going? Oh, it's up here. Wow, it is actually an hour away. Oh my god. Anyway, we are going to bleed some time to the next boss. The next boss is widely considered the hardest boss in the speedrun by most runners. I think there are harder ones for me, personally, but... they're still very hard. So, I first tried them in my last run, so we were probably going to lose some time on the next split, and that's fine. You go right here. I have not practiced the end of this run very much. That's why, I'm not, like, going crazy over, like, but look at the pace! Like, the pace is a PB. Like, this run PBs unless, I don't know, something crazy would have to happen. And I'm gonna knock on wood as I say that, but, like, even like, chain dying to the final boss, I think this still PBs. I'm not sure if I believe this, but that's valid? Every single time I have said, this boss is really hard, then I first tried it. That's so fair. This is, honestly, my second completed run of this game. Not that I've completed it yet, but... also, there is a bug when you pick up this power-up. This is everybody's, like, favorite biome theme, and we lose it. It's gone now. There is no more music in this area. So I'm sorry if you were vibing to the Starmire theme. We will now be doing the next platforming gauntlet in silence. Silence before. Sorry. But, like, seriously, they need to fix this. It's like, this is just, like, very uncomfortable. And of course it happens for, like, the best way. I'm sorry, I need to be quiet. Hold the silence. I can appreciate how much help that wall has instead. Anyway, this view is really, really gorgeous up here. If you if you have music, but there's just instead it's just the grinding noise of this. Let's see if I can do this. Dash, jump. Nope, I messed it up. Fine. So jump, dash, jump. That dash is really precise. I wonder if I just, like, mix in a bow shot. Yeah. You have to delay your pull on that one a little bit. It's slow. See how uncomfortable this is, by the way? Like, with music, this is the most beautiful area in the whole game. It's just like, what are we doing? Oh, I lagged. That was actual lag. That's true. All you can hear is the keyboard. I gotta forget it is that loud, yeah. Alright. Now, unlike other bosses where I've skipped a lot of safety things, we're going to get the safety bench even though it's really slow, because these guys are really hard. And if you die to them, you have to do that whole run back again without grabbing the safety, so we're going to grab the safety. You notice when they break the game and the game is broken. Okay, listen, that's just an actual bug. The music is just gone when you pick up that power-up on current patch. That's just a bug. It fixes if you reload, but reloading loses time, so I guess that is kind of on us. That's fair play. Anyway, on the bright side, the music will come back when we get to these bosses, and holy crud, is this boss theme a banger. This is top 3 themes in the game for me. Here we go, lock in. This is hard. Good start. It's really hard if it's gonna lag, though. Messed up the timing by a couple frames. Away she goes. So I'm going to be very locked in until I beat these bosses. This is where I'm expecting to bleed times. And that's okay. We're still learning. Like, this is only run number 2. Speedrunning is a grind. Wasn't very good there. I should take that at a different point. Yeah, that's why you have to take it at a different point, because then that becomes a one-shot. Okay. Focus up, lock in. The trouble is with the lag, it's messing up all my timings, and I can't restart the game. Did you say speedrunning isn't running? I don't think I meant to. But maybe 2 sentences came out at the same time. Okay. Right, lock in. sit here. Phase 1 done. Phase 1 done. 3-phase boss, by the way. Which is why it's hard. How did that miss? I'm so dumb. I missed again. Okay, I'm kind of throwing. This attack starts, I need to drop the smashing block. I just need to do it. Like 100% of the time, it just has to happen. Oh, I can't parry it when I'm between phases? Wait, so surely this is phase 3. No, it's not phase 3? What? There was nothing I could do there. There was actually nothing I could do there. Oh my gosh, I beat the boss. I beat the boss. And there was nothing I could do there because its last phase attack overlapped with its lingering hitbox from its previous phase. That is the dumbest way to lose that fight. Oh my gosh, that's like 7 minutes of time loss. I actually just won the fight. Oh, man. Now we're looking at like a 2:30 time. Press parry. I press parry again. Okay, dang it, dude. Dude, that killed my mental. My mental's actually dead from that. Alright, lock back in. Lock back in. That's alright. You know what? Think about it like this. It makes the next run I do easier because there's going to be like this random 10 minutes of time save at the end. Because like, you can see, I'm good at this boss. It's not like perfect, but like, I would say generally, I'm good at this boss. I really wish I hadn't died after beating it. That was kind of sad. Because phase 3 is a joke. Phase 3, if you die to phase 3, you deserve it. I don't know. At least if you know what you're doing. For a casual playthrough, it's kind of fun. For me. Anyway, world record did just pass, by the way, so that's why I was not like overly excited. The grind is far from done. Oh, I need to nail. I missed. How did that hit? It's actually funny. I don't want to really comment on this in the run, but it is funny that now that I took that death, the number of viewers on this stream just like cut in half. That's hilarious. Nope, not really well. Really still here. Take this on. Wait, when did I lose attunement status? Oh, I didn't use that attack last time. Good thing his rarest attack is so yeah, whatever. Oh, nice. Just a little chain nail in here. That was kind of fun. Smashing block. I don't think you've used that one. Can you just like ground pound on my head? Thank you. Oh, she actually missed it. Nice, that should be her then. Dude, there's no way she just did it again. It's actually the exact same bug twice in a row. But I dodged the lingering hitbox. Oh, that actually counted as damage in this phase? Cool. Nice. Okay, cool. Second try's not bad. We only lost 5 minutes. That's fine. Like I say, I definitely know how to do that fight. I just messed up one thing. And it cost me 7 minutes. Alright, final boss time. Yes, yes. Very sad. very, very sad for everything that's happened. All right, we gotta kill. Yeah, dude, this is still on pace to be an hour PB if I do the final boss in a reasonable number of attempts, which I did not first try on even remotely. But I've learned some tricks since then. Here we go. I need to have the orchard one lit up. I lost time to that too. Okay. This was a really good second run. It's going to be several runs until I get on this field again. You know, something I like about speedrunning is you kind of get to feel that gradual improvement. No, we're just going to PB by 50 minutes. Awesome.
Yeah.
There is still a chance for a full 1 hour PB. Like, that is still on the table. I would be silly. I'm not gunning for it. Like, again, my goal is to finish the run. I did chicory speedrunning for a long time, so I think I've got pretty good mental as far as these things go. Like, I'm not really going to be shaken by a good pace. I'm just going to play my game. I'll be sad about it afterwards. Don't get me wrong. That Mansell death will haunt me in my dreams tonight, but I think as the game goes, I'll be okay. Should I take the safety bench here? I'm not really feeling it. I think I just want to get to the final boss and win. Safety bench. Nope. Hello? Or is it a wall? It's a torch. I'm gonna take the safety. I've never taken the safety bench before in practice, and I've never needed it, but I can feel that I'm more shaken than I want to admit. So I'm gonna take it now. Oh, remember, it doesn't matter if you're not punished. I got punished. Okay, maybe I'm glad I took that safety bench, because this is not it. Yeah, okay, I'm glad I took that safety bench. Wow. I should have pressed parry. Okay, lock in, Brain, lock in. You've done this before. You're good at this ending, you're good at this tree climb. See, it literally is 2D Elden Ring because it ends in a giant tree. Can I heal here? That's what that's supposed to be. It's a lot more consistent than it looks. Because either pattern that guy does, you can hand jump to get the iframes through it. Hello, hunt point. Oh. Go. Also, I love this area's theme. Like, not to actually listen to, but like in terms of the suspense and tension it builds, like, it's bringing back the vibe, I ain't gonna lie. Oh, that is a smashing block. Alright, well. Doesn't actually deal damage to the door, I just pressed it by accident. Anyway, here we are. Y'all ready for the final boss? I think I am. So general strategy is going to be to burst him down on his own in phase 1, and then in phase 2, that's when we're going to start busting out embedding nails and stuff. And we're kind of just going to spam embedding nails until he dies. So, hopefully I can skip most of phase 2. This is still an incredible phase. Like, I'm so stoked about this run. My next few runs are like, you see my stream titles for 7-3. I'm like so hyped we got here 46 minutes ahead. And now we have to just be maximum evil in the final battle. Dude, this guy is a yapper. Which is actually the point. There's a meta reason he talks so much. And we can't zone out of it at this point. Enough talking. No, never, that's all they are. Good go elf fight. First phase down. First phase down. That was a good first phase. I did die in phase 2. So, this phase is not easy, especially the first time. So basically when this ends, I need to turn around immediately and throw a spear. Yes! Oh my gosh! That was an insane final boss! What? Holy crud! I just dismantled him! That was perfect! I executed that perfectly! Oh my word! Oh my gosh! Like, it's done. The game is over. We just have to wait to stop time until the credits roll. It is done. Holy crud. So that's about it. It's just barely sub 230. Oh my goodness. Oh, there is technically one more part. You really can't fail this, though. Like, you can't. This is technically failable. But it's hard. It's hard to fail. Alright, now we're done. That is the actual last thing that can kill you in the game. G. And again, I think we're gonna decide that timing stops on that input there. So on absorbing the last one of those spears. Because it's actually 3 more minutes until the credits roll, for no reason whatsoever. I mean, okay, for a reason, that reason is the final cutscene is awesome, but... Dang, this was such a good run, oh my gosh. I'm actually gonna have to get good at the platforming to save the rest of those minutes. I kind of thought if I just got a deathless run fast enough, I could get a world record. But I actually think even going from this run to a deathless run is not enough time saved. I think the sub 210 requires, or the sub 2 minute, or brain? I think the sub 2 hour requires really, really, like, precise platforming the whole way through. Dang. Wait, do I... Like, are people still here? Because chat's been silent for a while. I want to make sure chat didn't crash. Because, like, nobody has said anything. Okay, okay, cool. Thank you, Aquacron. Just checking in. It's such a subversion of the Grime 1 ending, where you literally, you rise up, you eat the world, and that's the ending. This game that has its more complex characters, more complex world dynamics, and it just, it's so beautiful to go, but what if... Anyway, we still have to be evil even now. Even as I'm quite happy that we actually, in some ways, lose at the end. But it's not gonna win because it's faster. Also, just Alex Rowe's music. Like, my gosh, that guy's a good composer. This game is gunning for my favorite game soundtrack all time, like, end of sentence. It's... I love a good string instrument and a good choir, and he's good at them. Alright, we are coming up on time as soon as this screen fades to black. Is time. A 57-minute, 2-second personal best. Okay. Dang. Let's just look at this here. Look back at this run. So the first few splits were fine. I'd somehow lost 30 seconds getting to the mountains, and I don't know where I lost that time. Maybe I just split at a different point? Bishop Darsh killed me because I again forgot to level. I will just get like a minute of time save here. The time that I go through the game and remember to put 1 point at the start of mountains into the purple one, so I can actually use my bow. I lost 30 seconds here and I don't remember why. I think I maybe just played the fight slow. I think it was just a slow fight. Save time on these. There was a random death to this guy too. So that was interesting. Why did I lose time getting high jump? Oh, I died to no, that's not Anvil Head yet. That's... I don't know. Got lost? Fake gold? Something like that? I don't know. Anvil Head I took a few deaths to, so there's probably still another 3-ish minutes of time saved there. This was good. This was a good split. There's only probably 10 or 15 seconds in that. I think I first tried Blade Mammoth, which is scary to run against. Then I first tried Quad Blade, and I skipped the safety bench on the run to him, and first tried just everything on the way. So that's really going to be scary to run against. Second try Marishel is really, really scary to run against, because the first try is way harder. It's way, way harder the first time around. So if you die right away and run back, it's technically easier, because you can parry one of the attacks you couldn't otherwise. Last Sculptor, I shouldn't have taken the death that I did. I need to learn to just fight him with no UI. That's hard to practice, because you actually have to do the whole segment. These were fine. My movement to these was alright. Actually, I died on the way to this and still saved time. I don't know what happened there. This, I could have... There's 7 minutes here. On... Probably even more than that. Probably 8 or 9 minutes. Just on not dying at the end of one of those fights and beating them first try. And it could even be more than 9 minutes. That's where most of the time save is. And then I got lost. But that only cost me like 30 seconds, so... Yeah, overall, like, that's a really, really strong second run. There was not that much that went wrong, and a ridiculous amount of stuff that went right. I can't wait to run this back tomorrow. And I will. I'll be back tomorrow almost definitely, unless, like, something comes up and I need to be somewhere else. This will be something I run back tomorrow. Because this game is so fun. Like, I just love playing it. And I will keep speedrunning it as long as I enjoy playing it, and hopefully squeak out at least one world record over Cthulhu at one point. But yeah, I think... Because, yeah, first try go well is also kind of intimidating to run against, but... That was... Honestly, that go well fight is intimidating to run against. That's the fastest I've ever destroyed him, and it's not close. Like, that was... Did I no-hit it? Like, was that a perfect Goel fight, or did he hit me with something? Because, like, it felt very close to perfect, but I was missing 1 parry's worth of damage when he did the second dive attack. So, I was like 1 attack behind coming out of phase 1. I don't know. I'm just kind of yapping. I think that's where I'm going to call it for this stream. Thank you all for hanging out, for those of you who are here. This is either second or third place in the world already. That's how crazy of a run that was. Let me see if I can find evidence. Because Cthulhu is right now at 2:08:14, and that's world record. I don't know what Zookster's got. Zookster's like the other one who is... He's been running this category. I don't know what his best time is. The last I saw from him was like 2:26. So... I'm sure it's come down since then, but yeah. So this is probably third place in the world, I think. Which feels really good to be there already. That was an absurd run the whole way through. I'm gonna do probably some practice on... Who really needed it? Darsh, I think, more than anybody. This random early game boss is where I'm losing a lot of time. I seemed okay at everything else. I could use some more Tankard Warden practice. But yeah, everything else was just clean. I might have died to Blade Mammoth, actually, now that I'm thinking back on it. I think he got me once. But it was very early in the fight, so it didn't matter that much. But yeah, so thank you for hanging out, Aquacron, Icy, and anybody else who was here lurking. I appreciate you. Not the bot, though. You're a menace. Get out of my chat. How do I remove you? There we go. Get rid of them. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I will catch you all next time. Have a good day, Aquacron. I know your day is just starting. My day's coming to an end. So catch you when I see you next. See you, everybody.